top 10 things you missed out on in the COD World War II trailer. So before anyone bitches on about Call of Duty copied Battlefield 1, by the way, it's 1 AM, so that's why I'm trying to be a little bitch and shut up. No, they didn't. It's a 3-year dev cycle, so I'm quite triggered if you say that, so please don't say that in the comments. That'd really hurt my feelings. So in the introduction, while Churchill is speaking, we can see the American soldier running here. He appears to hold it in one arm at one point and then in two arm at 2 points. So that will be a confirmed World War II American soldier weapon, apart from, of course, that America is confirmed as a faction. Now, if you can name that gun in the comments below, you will be pretty awesome. And I'm not a military genius, so I'm not going to have a go at even asking what it might be. Number 2, the enemy are ruthless, a possible villain. This looks like a German soldier jumping off a tank, and it looks like he's holding a Luger, which was a very popular weapon among SS officers. So maybe this will be a villain, an antagonist during the story, who knows. Oh shit, sorry, I was just really enjoying the trailer, maybe enjoying it too much. Aircraft. The trailer seems to focus quite heavily on this. Are we going to see another Black Cat mission? Maybe Operation Market Garden, where over 40,000 British and American paratroopers dropped into the Netherlands to try and take key bridges to storm Berlin fast? Or we're going to see these plane attacks after we've just stormed the beaches of Normandy? Well, we know it's going to be something planey and something to do with the Americans, so we can only but guess. The biggest thing that I think we can talk about here is the actual division itself. The number 1 on this patch on the side of the uniform of the American soldier shows us it's the 1st Infantry US Division, codenamed the Big Red One. Now the Big Red One also has a lot to do with Call of Duty, and there was lots of stuff already on that on previous titles. Basically, this was an infantry division in America that was founded in 1917, so exactly 100 years ago, and they fought in the Second World War, the Korean War, lots of wars in both the American, European theaters, North African theaters, and other various theaters. So maybe we're going to be going through the campaign of the Americans as the 1st Infantry US Division. And now it also was combined with armor and mechanized infantry. That's why throughout the trailer you do see a little bit of tanks. That's because they were integrated into this division, so it'd be the perfect opportunity for a campaign let's play. Yes, you saw that right, that's a fucking flamethrower. Now there's no way they would put this in the game and not have it playable, because in World War II the Germans did use considerable use of the weapon, the Flammenwerfer 35, during their invasions of the Netherlands and France against fixed fortifications. Now, since we're storming a beach with fixed fortifications probably in the start of the campaign, there's no doubt that I think we'll be able to play as this flame trooper, whether it's multiplayer or single player 100%. In the scene where the soldiers are fighting on the streets, where they appear in a retreat, the Americans can be seen with numerous amount of weapons. Now we can definitely confirm 2 of them. You can see right here, he has a picked up MP40 shooting up at the soldiers above, and the man behind him appears to have a Thompson weapon. Very popular weapon amongst the British and American soldiers, and we did see the weapon also in previous Call of Duty titles along the MP40. Now we also do get a few good look-ins at a possible rifle. Now we have no idea what this could be. This could be anything, but most likely the M14 carbine, a very popular weapon, but we will see a little bit further on to actual gameplay weapons. Now I did tell you there were 2 clips coming up of really awesome weapons. So the first one appears to be the M14 rifle. Now if it isn't the M1 Garand, it'll be the M14 rifle, because the M14 rifle is the weapon that replaced the M1 Garand in the US Army services. It's a semi-automatic firing weapon. Now the second image we see here, I'm pretty sure it's safe to say that's the Colt M1911. I don't gotta go any history for that, you know what that is, and if you don't, shame on you. Now I did want to put these 2 together, 7 and 8, just because I'm lazy and I woke up, you know, I did the thing where you wake up really late on a really bad day in the middle of the week to watch Call of Duty because you're a faggot. Now, because I'm blinder than an Asian sweating on esports right now, I do need your help telling me what weapon the soldier on the right is wearing. Once again, it appears to be an American soldier. It appears we're going to be playing the campaign through their perspective, which I really hope we also get to see some French, Russian, British, and German, which would be really interesting. But because my eyes are fucking screwed at the moment, can you help me say what that weapon on the right-hand side is? That's number 9. Now, for my final point of what you ignorant fucks missed in the trailer is basically, there's a whole section on one specific mission, but the second thing is anti-aircraft or anti-air weaponry. So there will be mounted weapons. Also throughout the trailer, we did see a few mounted weapons as machine guns, turrets, and things like that. Especially, that's going to really come into play in the Normandy mission. Hopefully that's a multiplayer map as well. That'd be awesome, storming the beach. I know in indie game Days of War you can quite literally get onto the boat and storm into the beach. That's the very first thing you do in the multiplayer mission. That's kind of where you spawn. I could really see Call of Duty implementing that on a larger scale. And finally, we can see here there's basically a whole bit about a mission where you're stuck in a bell and you're just fluffing around doing some stupid shit. But I hope you all enjoyed. I try not to be too loud and retarded. Because it's freaking 2 AM by now, so I really do I got to head off. But I hope you enjoyed. Like and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next one.